Follow me. Today we're going to talk about Ascension. Why would you want it? What is it? Let's get into it. But first, a prayer. So if you found my channel, welcome. Remember that you are beautiful, you are amazing, and this video is a confirmation that you are on purpose and in the right place. If I talk fast, it's to bypass your mind and directly access your soul's listening. And I want you to trust in your soul, in your higher self ability to understand past your mind and to remember what's needed as you need it. So grab a blanket, a cozy, healthy beverage, your journal, and set up on your meditation mat. Let's begin with a prayer. Beloved Creator, may I always be protected from evils. May my ego come in service to my spirit. May I always be connected to divine truth. May I listen with my spirit and hear with my heart, absorbing love and what is of my highest good. May I activate the miracles and blessings meant for me as I walk my golden path, in full faith, with grace and ease. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I will introduce myself in case you're new here. My name is Jade Crystal and I am an intuitive healer for the past 2 decades. I have backgrounds in pranic healing, theta healing, yoga therapies, and I have been working with predominantly women, but men are awakening now too, so definitely having more. And if you're divine masculine here, welcome. Working with souls to just help them heal, empower, know their own soul, further along on their ascension journey. And I'm a past life regression therapist. I offer quantum frequency attunement sessions. I offer energy balancing, and I work specifically to overcome blocks, stuck patterns, trauma, womb reparation, fertility, balancing of masculine and feminine, and guidance on the divine twin flame path. So if you feel called to work with me, you can book a private reading with me in the links below this description. And for those of you that know, you know, I'm a high priestess of Lemuria, Atlantis, Isis, orders, Sekhmet order, and Hathor order of ancient Egypt. I am an Akashic Records keeper, a spirit shaman, a weaver. And if you want to dive deeper into readings, I do have a sister channel, 13 Moon Oracles 777. And so if you're welcome to go over there and just get your little daily dose of a divine oracle. And let's get into today's video. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hyper today. Might get weird. So what is Ascension? What is Ascension? And I really need to stop saying so, but I digress. Ascension, to me, if we wanted to put it as simply as we possibly could, it's the unification of all that you are with the source of creation, the one source, the source that we all came from. I call that cosmic love, the source of all life on this and every universe. And to make it simply, that could be your ascension goal. Now there's different layers and there's different levels in ascension. So depending on, depending on where you want to get to when you leave this life. Maybe you want to be an angel, maybe you want to be a guide helping, maybe you want to be helping nature spirits, maybe you want to be part of a higher lineage like Kuan Yin or Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, helping on that side of things. Maybe you just want to unify with Creator and cosmic love and go back and have a break and have some peace. And these levels are constantly evolving, just like you are. You are a spiritual essence that is immortal. You essentially will continue on and merge with Creator once you leave this life, and you can continue to visit this realm and continue on paths of ascension and reach new peaks and new heights, or you can stay merged with Creator. You can stay on the other levels that you are and then maybe choose to come back down here. That's what a lot of us are doing, and that's where you're here, the term Earth School. There is 2 main quests within this individual physical expression that I mostly teach about my clients to and have gone on myself, is the heart quest and the soul quest. And you're doing these quests within a physical expression. So the heart quest is the quest for healing. It's the quest to know yourself. It's the quest for more information about yourself. So how do you do that? Well, you go within meditation, inner temples, you ask for divine guidance. Your angels will guide you there. Your guides will guide you there. Most of you that have found this channel, you're ancient, wise, divine souls, and you already have these habits established from past lives. And so you're easily into meditation. You're easily connected with your guides. You're reading books of spiritual texts that bring the light, including religious texts. Everything that speaks of Creator, of God, has light in it. It has love. That's what I used to call my religion when I first started my awakening, was loveism, because Creator is love. So all of the texts, all of these paths have a path to ascension inherent within them. Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, Catholicism, Yogini path, Hinduism, they all have the layers, and some are more pronounced than others. To me, Hinduism has retained its purity and connection, even in its astrology that is most connective to Creator. Christianity, that's really soaked in love, yes. And you can get fanatics and you can get people who misuse every single type of structure there is out there. So it's not to say that one thing is bad or the other. I feel like you've heard me say this before if you've been to my channel, that all paths are leading up to the same mountaintop. So there's really no wrong way to do it. It's just that some of the paths are more drenched in dogma and fear and have more blocks built into them because they've been corrupted or adapted too much by humans, and there's too much control layers in them and too much humanization of the cosmos, of the universe, of Creator. So part of Ascension is breaking through all of those layers. Since a young age, I have wanted to study religions, and I did. I studied every religion I could possibly get my hand on. I dived deep into it. I even went and tried out as many as I could in worship and really understand them. And I sat in spiritual download sessions with Creator of really understanding them and really moving them through my vessel, because I grew up Catholic and Christian. And I love Jesus. I still work a lot with Jesus. You'll hear that in a lot of my videos and my readings. So it's a very individual path. It's a very unique path, and it's usually Creator led. Now, Creator shows up in exactly how you need Creator. So even if you're an atheist, that's Creator showing up for you. Exactly how you need it, with the exact belief structure that you came down into this planet and you came down into your family line with, Creator will show up. And every tiny piece, us, our little lives, our tiny corner of the universe, every piece is a synchronization and a symphony into the whole. And Creator has a plan. Creator has a plan for us going forward. We are never extinguishable. Our essence merges back with Creator, and new life is born from that. So all of the fear-mongering that happens on the planet of things ending and things imploding or being gone forever, that's actually not true. First, they're held in your Akashic records. You can see another video I did on that. Or they're held in the essence of the soul and everything that you lived and everything all the other beings have lived. And then we're all one, especially when we're not experiencing this individualization and separation here on this planet. We're all one, and then we have access to those points of creation again, because everything can be recycled, rebirthed, reborn, renewed in the one Creator, our cosmic love. Ascension is tied to all of that. But why would we want to ascend? So Ascension helps our souls develop more. It helps our souls become richer. It helps our expression become richer. We love being of service. We love each other. The false illusions and conditioning and programming that has come on this planet with the fear and the dogma and the excessive violence, especially in the last 40 years, I would say, it keeps just trying to push more media that is violent on us. All of that is untrue. The truest definition of our spirit is that we are one. We are love. We are divine beings. We are the light. We came down to earth, or we made an earth plane and realm so we could experience individuality, so we could experience ourselves as creators, and we could create, and that creator could experience itself through us as individual beings as well, in all these different expressions. So when you hear the term like you are God, or when you hear things like you are the son of God, you are children of God, like we are still co-creators, and we are creator experiencing through, and that is also part of ascension. So that's why there's different layers of ascension. Most of this planet, right in the last 10 years, most of this planet would have really been very, very simple. Creator experiencing itself, and then going back up and merging back with creator, and maybe coming down. Now there's been some polarities on this planet, and some corruptions, and some power hungry beings that have come down to the planet and are evil, and they've been feeding off the good nature of the reality that we created and the good nature of the souls here. So there are more and more souls coming down here with a higher ascension goal than just merging back to creator. Now, again, this can be as simple and as complicated as you truly need or want to make it. And again, that is soul driven. So my soul is very complex, our ascension path. And I get to see it because I have this high capacity where I want to experience a lot. And I bet a lot of you are mirroring that. The ones of us that have all these high passions and you just really can't pick one, like picking one feels like you're just gonna chop off your own arm or something. That is you. You have a complex ascension path, and you want to experience many different timelines and many different purposes all at the same time, because that is also the beauty of these times, is that we can do that. Simple ascension paths also is just to focus on love, just to focus on creator, and just to bring that love out into the community, out into everything you do, out into every piece of food you cook, or you gift that you give, into your community around you. And I have a lot of beautiful, beautiful people in my life that's their path. And sometimes they're like, oh, you're so complex, like that's so intense, and it's just different paths, right? So we do better when we work with ourselves and we don't judge where we're at, and we just start to like strip down the layers and know ourselves more, because the emotions that you're feeling, the things that you desire to manifest, the things that you crave to bring into your experience that are not from an ego-driven point, are what is coded within you. And again, you'll hear me talk about those destiny codes and the coding within you, that a rose knows it's a rose, like a rose seed knows it's a rose. We have those in us as well. And all of that will determine your level of ascension path. So the more that you can go within and clear out any fear, any lies, any incorrect programming from this environment, which again, just boils down to fear or love. To make it very simple, that's a whole other video. You can start to know yourself, and you can start to bring in more humility and start to bring this ego in service to the spirit, and your path becomes clearer and clearer and clearer because of what you're drawn to, because of what you desire, because of what lies in your heart, without society telling you who you should be, what you should want, or other people well-meaning people coming in and telling you what you should do and what you should want, and maybe that never really fit for you. And the more that you go inside, the more that you start to hear your inner voice telling you and whispering to you, your soul's whisperings, which direction to go, which is for you, what to call in. And as you align more with your soul, manifestation becomes a lot more effortless, because you're not trying to create things from your ego, trying to use your spiritual power. It's your soul is aligned with your soul purpose, which is aligned with your codes, which is aligned with your seeding, which is aligned with your frequency. Aligned with your frequency, and you can start to move in the direction that your soul calls you, that you came down here for. And that's what a spiritual practice is for. No matter what religion, no matter what you believe as a higher power, that is essentially the goal of ascension, of a spiritual practice. Now, I love meditation for Ascension. It's just so all-encompassing. When you first start meditating, the common misconception is that you need to be quiet, that your mind needs to stop chattering, but as many of you that have found this channel know, because you're avid meditators, you don't need to do that. Everything quiets down the more that you start to clear through the overwhelm of your emotion, of your needs, of all the things that you've been suppressing inside of yourself, maybe because someone else told you, or you didn't deem it worthy, or you didn't think you could have it, or it was taking so long that you dulled down whatever you desire. But those inner truths lie inside of you. And usually when we start meditation, there's just so much that yourself has to say to you that is just so much to clear through. But as you do it every day, as you feel your feelings, as you feel your needs, as you visit these inner temples of your chakras, of your healing capacities, where your guides and your angels take you, where your higher self takes you, you can really start to clear that through, and clear, true divine guidance starts to come through. It's quiet, it's gentle, it's powerful, and it really starts to guide you into creating a life that truly has fulfillment, meaning, and happiness for you. Meditation can feel, when you first start out, like it's your imagination, but as you start to bring in Creator to it, ask Creator to take you deeper, ask Creator to show you your guides, call in your guardian angel, as you bring divinity into it, you start to get guided within your meditations, and the meditations start to become visions. They start to become channels. You end up seeing a landscape or experiencing something with your soul, or something with a wisdom keeper, where you actually get pure guidance for your life that matches it at that time, that you couldn't even make up, in this unshakable way that makes you just question almost everything, because it's so what you needed, but it's not anything your ego would have ever told you. It's not how you normally would have thought. And it truly is divine. It truly is a higher power and a higher guidance. And you really can tell the difference once you experience it, which I know many of you have. But if you're new to this and you're finding this video, you're just kind of wondering what all these things are, that's how it starts. Now, for those of you that are further along your path and you know all of this, and your sight is open and you work with it, you can keep just diving deeper and deeper into deeper realms, and working with your guides, your angels that show up for you, that love you unconditionally. You can see my video on angels and divine beings, but that love you unconditionally, and they will start to take you deeper and deeper and deeper, and they will start to reveal more universal truths to you as you can handle it. And then as you take care of your different layers, your mental, your emotional, your physical vessel, and you start to eat cell foods, you start to clean up the chemicals that you're putting in and around you. You start to be more in harmony with nature in how you dress, in how you eat, like cleaner fabrics, cleaner cosmetics, cleaner cleaning products, no air fresheners, natural essential oils, things like that. As you start to come back into the earth and you start to allow some of these toxins to come out of your body, and your body is an antenna. Your physical body is an antenna and a receiver. So as you start to clean it out and allow it to come back to its natural homeostasis, all of these things will actually get stronger as well. So will your sensitivity, so will your sight. Things will open up to you. And as you're able to get stronger and handle more, your spiritual maturity will increase, your emotional intelligence will increase, and your guides will give you more, or Creator will give you more to understand and to process and to go through. And then again, that will also reflect your ascension path. To me, yoga is Hinduism, yoga is beautiful philosophy that helps us really reach our true inner nature, our true inner self. It talks about it. A lot of yogic texts and philosophies were written by rishis that did not want credit. They didn't want their egos pandered to. They just wrote the book to leave the knowledge out for people, and it was really long time ago, that how they could leave that knowledge that pertains so powerfully to this present moment and to guidance is just, it's incredible as you experience it. So the study of yoga, yogic philosophy, is such a beneficial tool to ascension. So if you're feeling stuck, you want some fresh insight, study the Bhagavad Gita, go meet the Mahabharata, and work with a teacher so that you can understand the symbolic meanings behind these things. You can understand that in the Mahabharata, the Pandavas represent the chakras, and the wisdom of the golden era that we left to be in these Kali Yuga times is still inherent in how they live, in how they talk, in how they treat things, even how they treat light and darkness. It's so beautiful. And then if you combine that with the actual practice of the 8 limbs of yoga and these Patanjali sutras, you can really, really start to have the mental conceptualization into the physical of what is going on for your ascension journey, where you're at, and how to deepen it. And I love yoga. I teach yoga. I've been a yogini for over 2 decades now. I know I was a rishi and yogini in another life, or many lives. It's just one of the most beautiful practices. Even the Bhagavad Gita is a poem from the Mahabharata, and it's probably one of the most famous Hindu texts. And it has so much divine wisdom and knowledge and love in it that we can use for these times, and we could use to differentiate when something is good and moral and when it is not, and when to fight and stand for ourselves and when not to. So those ones could just be a whole other video, but those are very great tools in your path to ascension, into seeking more. And then asana, of course, it's sacred geometry. You're putting your body into sacred geometry that has been honed and practiced by many, many, many practitioners before it was even documented, for years and centuries before that. It has been a spiritual tool that was left to us for centuries. Every ancient civilization practiced it. It was a normal, beautiful thing to connect to Creator and then move your body the way that Creator wanted you to. Dance is also like that, right? So dancing is a beautiful form of self-expression, and also, of course, divine sensuality. So not this pornographic sexuality that has permeated our society, but actual true sexuality and loving ourselves, the energy of creation and the energy of not having sexual shame, of not having sexual perversion. And when you can clear both of those things out and restore your innocence to the sexuality that, because we are sensual beings, and the balance of the divine feminine and masculine, again, those are other aspects of divinity that helps us ascend quicker and faster. And then also that sensual sexual energy starts to just move up the spine, Shakti, moving up the spine, life force energy, and it starts to be able to help you manifest what you came here to do, your divine purpose, from your earth star all the way to your soul star, out into the physical. So I'm not saying that has to be celibacy or anything like that. Many, many, many great teachers were partners, but this idea of picking partners from a checklist and then just being with someone because we need to have all these things checked off, or we don't want to be alone, and not choosing from love and not choosing a dynamic relationship of pure love and passion and energy reciprocity of both of you connected to Creator. Choosing relationships that are more business transactional, or because you're afraid you can't do something, all of that 3D corrupted relationships that we've been living in, those are ascension blocks. And as more twin flames rise, and not everyone is a twin flame, but as more twin flames rise, they're going to start to repair the collective. That's why twin flames are rising right now. And as the collective repairs, relationships are going to be chosen from love more and more and more. Now, we do live in an age that relationships are chosen from love more and more than they were in our ancestors' age. There is definitely less business transactional relationships, but it is still a program in the web, because we are meant to break free of that. There's quite a few of us living that, so that we can break our bloodlines free of that. And that's another part of ascension right now, is there's an individual path of ascension and then there's a collective path of ascension. So everything is about vibration. We are all one, and we are all learning about vibration. Again, we already knew about it. We used to live, our ancestors, many of our ancestors, many ancient cultures used to live knowing about the harmony and balance of vibrations and the ecosystems and the earth. But we live in a society and an age where we have been brainwashed, programmed, and we come through a web of amnesia that a lot of people have forgotten that, and they've been fed poisons and toxins, and their bodies are overwhelmed, and their bodies are no longer connected to nature to hear the frequencies and to understand the relationship. And so a lot of people's path to ascension is overcoming that and coming back to the relationship with frequencies and harmonies, and harmonizing your own frequency so that you make a better impact on this planet, and you start to have that reciprocal relationship that we used to have with the planet. Think of Avatar. You'll hear me refer to Avatar probably a lot because I love that movie, but there's other ones too. But that reciprocal relationship where we commune with the earth takes out what we don't need and recharges us, and we charge the earth as well with our love, with our care, with the tending to our frequency. And that is a path to ascension. So I want to read to you from this book. It's called The Angel Almanac, Angela McGurr. How the Way of Love and Light Leads to Ascension. The Light Factor, Sacred Geometry and Ascension. First, you must understand the two spectrums of light. Angelic light, Metatronic, is pure, unfallen, and complete, and it is the divine harmonic of light comprising all 12 colors of creation. A white diamond light vibration that we once had, and to which earth and all sentient life shall ultimately reascend. This is the light vibration on the other side of the 444, Angel Stargate pictured opposite. There we go. The other spectrum is the orthionic or fallen light, creating a polarity world of light and dark in which we currently find ourselves. This is the fear-driven reality with which we surround on a daily basis. It actually is all happening, but we can choose not to focus on it too much or energize it. One way to access the 444 Angel Stargate and traverse it is via the sacred Eden tree of Metatron and Shaknani, but only through the open higher heart, as it is the flower of unconditional love within it that allows this next step to happen. We pledge within our own higher heart to let go of the half-light or theonic spectrum and to work in pure angelic light spectrum to aid self-healing and to help heal all. It is purely and simply a matter of choice and free will combined with a heart full of love and light. If we choose to work at this level and are capable of holding this vibration, we can, and we can go on from there to achieve personal heart ascension. If we do this, the higher heart flower will transform into the flower of life, healing fractal. Through once more, this is the only start to moving to Gem, divine self, and the angels assist us in this supremely important work. In fact, they have said that the potential for us is always there, on our timelines, waiting for time when we choose the way. I think it's so beautiful. This is one of my very first books that I found when I awakened. I don't think it's in print anymore, but it's absolutely lovely. And there's so many awakened people since this book was published that it's so easy to find a teacher that is the real deal, centered in unconditional love. If you feel called to work with me, I am definitely one of those beings. But a lot of these kinds of books and teachers, just like me, are going to be an awakening access point. So that you might already be awakened and I might help you deepen it. She helped me deepen it. So there's just different ways that we're all helping each other, and that also raises our frequency, and that also helps on our ascension path. So we are all in tune with the collective ascension. And then I will say that there is a positive energy of love and light that has been entering this planet since 2014. It's been coming through the dark periods that we went through and the darkness that humanity put on each other. And a lot of us came from other planets that are already living in a harmonious vibration of love, and we've come back to anchor the frequency of love on this planet, and that is also a path to ascension. So paths to ascension, again, just simply put, is the reemergence with Creator of all that is, and all of the little wins and victories, or big wins and victories that you have along the way that grow your soul, that grow your vibration, that lead you to more love and light, that help to purge the violence from your own physical vessel and your own bloodline, which purges it from the collective, because we are all one. So every time that you heal, every time that you make a win, you've heard me say this before, the whole collective is healing and having a win as well. If you liked that talk on Ascension, I'm going to show you just a couple more pictures from that book that I just showed you. Angela McGurr's The Angel Almanac. It's a wonderful book. If she does still make it, I highly recommend it. So these things, like I said, can be fruits of your own awakening, and then once you start working with them, you will have your own remembrance. You bring your soul into it, you'll have your own remembrance of these tools are coming back into your vicinity for a reason, because you practiced them before. So I'm going to take you through 3 of hers, but in my own way. So I'm going to show you here the white gold solar balance. Or sorry, gold, white, gold, solar balance. Balancing the masculine, silver and white, silver, lunar balance. I just want you to have these visuals of what they look like before we go through them. And then accessing diamond, angelic light. Okay, so when you're meditating and you're bringing in light frequencies and you're bringing in quantum energies, they do spiral through your spine. Your spine is the magnetic rod and frequency tool. And so today I want to end this little talk with an energetic balancing and a energetic balancing of the masculine and the feminine. I wanted those visuals to be in your head, but we're going to do it my way. And let's begin. All right, let's begin the meditation. So we're going to start to inhale through the nose all the way down the spine. Start to feel the hollow in the center of the spine. And you might even start to circle from the base of the spine, just gentle rocking as if you're drawing a circle and a cone from the root chakra, the Muladhara, all the way up to the crown. And just feeling your spine activate. And I want you to call your energy home to your body, to your vessel. Keeping that long breath. The inhale brings cooling energy down the center of the spine. And the exhale flows warm energy up through the crown. Feel all your energy returning back to you like ribbons or water. And start to call all your power home that you may have knowingly or unknowingly given or lost today. And then start to give back any power that you may have knowingly or unknowingly taken. Start to see or sense 3 waves of light coming in. One is in front of you, golden, and you can see the sun. You may just feel golden white energy. Drink it into your bones, into every cell and every pore. Start to absorb that golden light and keep a sliver of awareness here. Sparkling diamond white angelic light is swirling into you. A beautiful spiral coming in through the crown of your head to that 1,000-petal lotus and down through all the chakras, through the center of the spine. And it activates the golden light to also start to swirl in, coming in through the right side of the body, down the chakras and the spine. And then from behind you, spiraling into the left side of the body is the moon. Moonlight, silver, white energy. Or maybe you even see the moon. And you feel this cool, crisp, dewy, refreshing light start to spiral in. And continue down the spine and the chakras from the left side. And just allowing these lights to spiral up and down from Earth Star to Soul Star in your field, receiving as much as you need. Palms can be facing up on the knees. Maybe you're still circling the spine. Maybe you've come to stillness now. Whatever's right for you, just allow your body to lead you. Soaking in these energies. Helping to clear out any blocks to love, any addictions to chemicals or foods no longer serving you or your system. Repairing any fractures in the chakras. Renewing the organs, the tissues, the cells, the bones, the blood, the tummy, the navel, the digestive system, and refreshing and renewing everything. Lymphatic immunity. You can see our hands and feet glowing. All the lights are just merging and swirling inside of you now. This beautiful, sparkling diamond bright white. This gold and silver merging. Coming into the emotional, mental body now and balancing left and right brain. Bringing in rejuvenation and longevity, youthfulness and joyful vitality. That beautiful joy that newborns have, that beautiful sparkle into every cell, to every organ, every fiber is smiling. Radiating this pure joy, this pure frequency. This purification of energy and light. This is also the essence of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is all of these things of Creator. All of this refreshing light and energy. And you can call on it at any time, either piece by piece to bring in balance or as one blessing. And just keep receiving as much as you need. Feel your emotions calm and your mind clear. Feel divine organization come through and sort through any overwhelm, any confusion, and help you get to exactly what is needed of you. What is most important? What is the priority? What to create? What to allow in and what to let go of in all arenas of life. Maybe your higher self appears in front of you now. The most beautiful version of you. Your highest expression just glowing. Absolutely, positively radiant in all moments. What is their message for you today? You can ask them anything, or maybe they're already telling you. Listen with your heart and your spirit. Listen with all your senses and beyond the senses. Beyond the mind. Drop into the depths of you and feel the message. Hear it, see it. Let all of your clairvoyant sights and channels open. As you finish absorbing these light frequencies, these layers, you'll feel more focused and clear, crisp. Your intuition will be more accurate, sharpened, anchored in unconditional love and light always to better serve the collective, yourself, your own joy, and that of others. Serving more love and compassion and truth, balance, mercy, and severity. And just absorbing the light now, and any excess light, you can turn your palms down towards the earth or up towards the sky, whatever you prefer. And just start to bless the planet, letting any excess light go out to anyone who needs it. That's right. Beautiful. And know that the activation of this spiritual tech within you, these connection points, choosing to turn within to your higher self, to divine frequencies, to source from and charge you from prana, life force energy, through the endless realms and fountains of love and light in existence, available to us at all times. We will claim more energy, more sovereign power, more kindness, more humility, more with some light language first. As you complete your absorption. May all beings know peace, joy, and love. And so it is. Thank your body and all your layers, your higher self, creator, your guides, angels, for this gift today, for this blessing. We accept our downloads with grace and ease through unconditional love and full faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Amen. You can continue to rest in meditation here, or you can return to your body, return to this room and space, opening your eyes. Namaste. If you like this video, please subscribe, click the link below,